If I start the stream, right? Bam. Let's see what happens. Boom. If I start the stream, right? Bam. Let's see what happens. Boom. If I start the stream, right? Bam. Let's see what happens. Boom. If I start the stream, right? Bam. Let's see what happens. Boom. Word up. I'll mute the shit out of that, because what the fuck? Let me do it again. Now I'm going to switch to that. I'm going to go this way. Let's try this again.
In a world where women's sports is being transformed.
You guys saw it when it was in its early stages. This little teenage stage, it had like a little 8-foot cute berm. It was all like ugly and awkward looking, as we all are in our teenage stage. Not me though. But now it's all like ugly and awkward looking, as we all are in our teenage stage. Not me though. But now, fully grown adult. It's looking awesome. What were we doing here? Oh yes, we have a bunch of things that are all labeled flammable. So we thought, why not come out here to the Desperado, where we have a lot of room to light things on fire. And so we're gonna see what things, when shot, will light on fire.
We're gonna shoot stuff and it's gonna light on fire. Simple as that.
Enough with the fancy stuff. Let's shoot some things. We have a collection of incendiary rounds. Black Tip sent us a bunch. These are 22 long rifle incendiary. We're gonna try them first. It's gonna be hard to see out here, I think, because it's
incendiary. I don't have the exact definition, but basically like
what
fire
it does,
bullets.
And then let's just shoot some map gas.
Not to be confused with.
See what happens.
Is it infrared?
22 long rifle
or tracer rounds. Not to be confused with tracer rounds, even though they could.
So bright out here. We'll just go ahead and shoot that yellow.
Possibly
gas.
Ignite some flame.
No, I'm distracted by my shadow on your shoulder. Oh, I don't like it.
I like it. You know what I don't like though is that our old range we have like we have a wall to hide behind, and here we do not. Ready?
I guess. Oh!
Whoa.
There was no flame, right?
I have no idea.
Damn.
I don't think that lit. So maybe I'm gonna shoot the rock in the shadow. Yeah. I don't know if those are lighting.
Let's try something else.
Let's try something else.
Oh, he was holding the. I was wondering why he blew apart like that.
In and out. Bottle's got frost on it. Yeah, that did not light the gas. They actually are lighting. You can see we got some residue here. So they were lighting. It's just so bright out here we couldn't see.
So here's the question. Would that actually hurt you? Like, just even that gas kind of like, you know, in your hand? I can't imagine that it wouldn't. I don't know.
See it. Let's do bigger. Little MP5 clone.
They haven't seen it since we SBR'd it.
SBR'd.
Yeah.
And we put a Dead Air Mojave 9 on it. This is a 3D printed titanium suppressor. They have an extension for it that you can make it a little longer and quieter. We got it in the short configuration here. Very lightweight.
Is that chambered in 22 as well? I didn't hear. That man's shooting at 1 point though.
That sounds so cool. Now, we do have some incendiaries for this too. Blacktip sent these as well. Little incendiary 9mm.
9mm.
I don't know if I've ever shot it.
Man, an MP5 and 9mm,
and that
man.
is
Couple
Billy.
grand.
He works at the shop, and he
Couple grand.
stole a can of my map gas and is just walking down the road home with it, like not even thinking about that he just took something from me. So I don't want to hurt him, but I just want to make sure he doesn't have the map gas. So I'm just gonna try to shoot it. Missed. Hope I didn't hit him in the leg. I think I'm going left. That one definitely hit him.
Shot him in the junk. Oh, God.
Woo! Billy is not coming to work tomorrow.
Now, would that blow a person apart like that? I don't know, because he's shooting a mannequin instead of a ballistic dummy. Ballistic dummies, people. Only shoot ballistic dummies. That's all we want to see on Streaker Vision, people. Only ballistic dummies.
What does that sound?
It sounds like
That's...
fake. Like we're editing that in.
We're not.
Hey Billy, can you give me a hand with this?
You probably shouldn't
What I
be
did not
breathing
know
those
was-
fumes, dude.
How explosive that was going to be. I thought it would just like make a fireball, but it literally.
That's your favorite part of the mannequin.
Yeah, so I was at the grocery
Yeah,
store
Boom! His legs
this
just got
weekend.
exploded. We really
Or
needed
wait,
this
not
mannequin
weekend.
to last.
A couple days ago. Bam! We got some spicy queso Funyuns. It's new, never had them before. Hopefully they're delicious because I'm imagining they'll probably be delicious. Yes, sir. Woo! Very reminiscent of like the way that like Cheetos smell when you open them. Minus, I wouldn't even say minus the cheese. I smell the cheese. What kind of cheese? I guess queso cheese, even though I'm pretty sure queso means cheese. Whatever. Let's give them a try. Pretty good. That's pretty darn good. Yeah.
Thought it would just like make a fireball, but it literally.
That's your favorite part of the mannequin, Matt.
Yeah, it's boom. His legs just got exploded. We really needed this mannequin to last through a lot more stuff, but anyway, we're
See, I don't think you would blow
Billy's
apart.
not coming anymore.
Like a real
This
human.
is the new CMMG Descent,
And
chambered in
depending on what clothes you're
7.62
wearing,
by
I
39.
don't know,
Got
but
AK
I
Mags,
think
you
you
can
might
see.
blow your dick
AK
off.
Mag release right there. Has a side
That's a
charger
beautiful
up here,
weapon, dude.
non-reciprocating. It is a gas impingement system and all AR controls. Folding, telescoping, stock. Let's just rip it. These are some normal rounds.
That thing sound powerful too.
Text on top. I love this range. We have all this like base material in the berm right now, which is much better than what it was. It was just like big rocks. So we don't have, you know, the big rocks back there in the back, so when we hit it, nothing is, you know, chunking back at us, but eventually we're gonna put brown dirt all over it, and we're going to try to seed it or put one of those like highway mats on it so we can grow some grass and it won't erode every time it rains. But CMMG Descent, the MK47, pretty slick. And
Beautiful, man.
Blacktip sent us some 7.62 by 39 Firestorm incendiary rounds. Interesting looking. We're gonna shoot some 7.62 incendiaries, and wouldn't you know it, Billy stole 3 full bottles of brake clean. We really need to teach him a lesson this time.
The brake
We have
cleaner.
not shot them yet. We'll see if
I
they
guess we'll see.
ignite and if they light the brake clean. They just explode. Billy turned away.
Mobile games are going big.
fucking ads, dude.
Play the official PC.
See, but is that gonna make shrapnel? Doesn't look like it.
As
Looks
you
like it's
can
just
see
gonna get
here,
brake
they
cleaner
all
over
opened
here.
up, but no fire. So the premise of this video is just kind of see like what standard things you buy at your hardware store or automotive store would light if you shot them with an incendiary. It may be that these incendiaries are not hitting anything hard enough to set them off. I don't know. We have another incendiary round, this time going at some bottles of starter fluid. So very flammable. I mean, so is the brake clean though, and it
Starter
did not
fluid.
light. There's a lot of explosive force, there's no fire with it.
But this is why we shoot ballistic dummies, so we can actually see the damage this would cause. Like, I know I'm a picky bitch, but this is the
Look
reason
at all these
why
bottles of MAP gas
ballistic
and
dummies.
oxygen.
Oh god.
Danger, extremely flammable, fire/explosion hazard, contents under pressure. Excellent. I found out in my last video that we did a few years ago where I exploded a pure oxygen tank, and I was like, it burned so much. Everybody's like, oxygen doesn't burn, you idiot. Apparently oxygen is an accelerant, I think. So the metal on the cylinder was burning. The oxygen was just making it burn way faster. We thought, what about MAP gas, oxygen map, oxygen map?
What could go wrong?
One more map just for good measure. And maybe one more oxygen just for good
Where
measure.
did that come from?
He's so greedy, he steals everything. What do you think's gonna happen? Probably nothing.
You think?
I mean, I don't know. This is the only one that exploded before, so I think there's a chance. Woo! Only hit one of them that time. Let's see.
I was gonna
if
say
can
those
hit
other
more
cans
than
didn't even blow. There we go.
Nice.
one. That was cool.
Yeah, that's what are we thinking, people? Certain death? Or just
That-
bad burns?
It's pretty neat. Just burning out of that huge hole.
Where'd you come from, Mikey?
We want them to be on
I
fire.
hate this guy, bro.
That was the before one.
No
Oh, there's
offense,
one
but
of
he's
those.
like the reason why everything is.
still full.
I don't want to say
It
the
has a
reason,
dent
but
in it.
one of the reasons
That's
everything's
not
so
good.
cringy on this channel.
That was pretty neat. Now, it's got 2 cans of WD-40. Muy Fumable. Let's see if it lights with an incendiary 7.62.
Nice.
Cool. That explode big time. So the ground's on fire right here.
Pretty cool, but it looks
Look how
like he's
she's
just
so bright
covering
here.
these things
That
in
stuff was like a gel.
fluids.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, it looks like Men in Black when they blew up that alien and he had the goo all over him.
It's like probably shouldn't use that one.
Cut that out. Yeah. What about some white lithium griace? Danger.
Lithium.
Extremely flammable. Harmful or fatal if swallowed. Vapor harmful. Contact may irritate eyes. Contents under pressure. All things that will make this video more fun for you, the viewer. Let's see if this is really flammable or if it is false advertisement. They lied.
I just gotta say though, Matt, you're a pretty good shot with these
With what?
rounds
Why? Why do you say that?
because you're actually hitting everything. Oh, there's on fire!
Hey, fire! Oh, you can see all the gas everywhere. Why did it fall on the ground and then light on fire?
I think because there's a fire on the ground.
Oh, yeah, that'll do that.
Here's one thing you need to do before buying anything online. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you watch this first. Watch this.
Nah, bro. What's going on, people? I'm live right now on Streaker Vision.
I don't
on
like
YouTube.
the lighting.
Come react to some
It's like
videos with me
Car lights Come in
live.
here. One
Yeah.
sec, we're gonna turn
Watch
this
the other
on and
videos
light
too,
it
but come
over here.
watch the live. Bust it up with me. I can actually see
Dang
my
it!
chat now.
This is not
So
what I was thinking.
here we
made
go,
the sun
eating
go out.
chips.
I mean, the lighting is better.
It's better, except for slow-mo. But here we are. We decided let's just do some Dragon's Breath. Black Tip has some Dragon's Breath rounds as well, 12 gauge. We're gonna shoot Dragon's Breath up close and personal with some paint thinner.
What do you think's gonna happen?
fire and fun and freedom.
Definitely freedom.
FFF.
Triple F.
And
Triple F, fire, fun, freedom,
I'm
fuck.
scared of this shotgun because this is one we lit on fire one time.
Oh yeah.
And we're probably going to light it on fire again.
It's qualified for the job.
Safety's off, pointing right
My
at
buddy just spent $1,000 on a
lacquer
shotgun.
thinner.
Like,
2 full
but
bottles
it's like his
that Billy
second
stole.
gun. I'm like,
Initiate
dude,
fireball.
could have got you a
Oh, nice.
$250,
That was cute.
$300 shotgun and did the same job.
Cute little baby explosion. That's going to melt my GoPro.
Ah!
Fuck. God
I don't know if that one opened up. It could explode at any second. I can see a hole in the other one. That one might be totally just full still. Fire's fun.
Only one way to find out.
Empty! Oh, you know what? I think that one was the one that was empty from before. These are the two that have stuff in them. Oh, nobody's on fire. Lacquer thinner is flammable. Turns out they're not lying. What else we got?
Hey. Oh man. Hey Matt, those are some cool glasses you got there.
Thanks. They're transitional.
Oh, I didn't know you were.
They're trans glasses. Okay, same shell, now with some denatured alcohol.
What do you use that stuff for?
It's rubbing alcohol that you don't use in nature.
Ah, yes.
And fire.
Nice.
Nothing. That's heat. That's the invisible flame. That's alcohol.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's freaky.
Oh, that's scary. Yeah, that's on fire right now. I don't want to go up
I
there.
don't want to go touch that.
That's like meth in a race car, where like you catch on fire, but you can't see that you're on fire.
Meth is when you lose all your teeth.
It's the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah, you can either run a race car with it or have a party. Okay, denatured alcohol burns. Whoa, doing that weird noise again. Come on, go out! We're gonna try these things that didn't blow up earlier. Little math gas. Little O2. A whole lot of fun. Can we set off both? Or even one? The answer is a resounding no. Not with Dragon's Breath. It went right in between them, but did not break either one of them open. Let's try something with thinner walls, like spray paint cans. I think this will work, but I also don't know. These seem kind of weak. They're made to just shoot sparks. They're not made to penetrate anything. So we will see if we can penetrate some spray paint cans. This is gonna work.
Pause,
I got a
boy.
good feeling. Woo! Whoa, sparks are high. Dude, I love having a range that is hard to catch on fire. This is great. Our other one is like covered in trees and surrounded by forest. That's the thing. You start the fire, then you're in control.
That definitely worked. Screwed me.
The question is how many exploded?
His insides are on fire.
Oh man, how are we gonna put him out? He's covered in red paint. Oh gosh. We need you. I don't know that we're gonna be able to put him out unless it's stuck. That's part of him now. Oh, he's so soft. Oh, look at this, like a curtain.
Dude, look at this this skin you unlocked. It's like speckled.
Oh no,
Nicely.
GoPro, shoot. Do
I
we
mean,
have any more paint thinner?
Oh,
It's not dry yet. No, it's just gonna smear it. Oh, it's dry. Check this out. We got some Phoenix Rising exotic ammunition. Hellfire exclusive incendiary Burns at 5,600 degrees, plus there's 6 double-aught hardened buckshots. We got our MAP gas and oxygen back out here. I think this will work. Here we go.
Imagine a nigga shoot you with a God damn!
Dude, it's
Fucking
spinning.
fire
Oh,
shotgun.
it's still going. It's still spinning. What the heck was that? Let's go make sure we have all 4, because I was like, man, what if one of those just flew over the berm or something? That was crazy. We need a better barricade.
That's what you meant by like flying off.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
I believe you now.
Behind
that was
the
nuts. That spun for like
quote unquote
10
berm.
seconds.
Woo! God damn, boy! I wish he was shooting ballistic dummies. Oh man, that's some shit. Shoot, it's almost like a tinge of green in the explosion, like a green flame.
That's nuts. He got fully cooked. I wonder if all those exploded. Oh my gosh, look at our shotgun and the GoPro.
Was it black again?
The GoPro is completely black. We're good. Just
There you go.
soot. The 2 oxygen
Hey
ones did not
man,
bust.
if you end up
Snapchat
watching,
did.
subscribe, so you can catch these as they
Hole
happen.
in each one, and they were just spinning around. These things are still full.
Can you put them down?
Sure.
Yeah, look at the tail.
Freaking warthog just graced us flying over the range.
Nature's healing itself.
Brrr.
It's beautiful.
Should we be worried? I think we're coming back. He saw the last blast. Next up, we have something full of mystery fuel. We're gonna see if the mystery fuel is flammable.
It smells like gas.
It's like gas and a bunch of weird stuff.
Why are you shooting into the?
Why are you asking me? I usually ask you if everything.
Let me ask the owner of this range.
Yeah.
He said yes.
Let's ask Billy.
His head is melted on the left side over here.
It's droopy.
He looks sadder than before.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna put it right here.
Oh man, it's one of those unskippables. Sorry people, I don't have YouTube Red. Maybe I should get it, but I don't have it. I'm Chicken McBoke right now. Subscribe to my channel so I can afford YouTube Red. Streaker Vision. What game is this? It looks
These
like
are
CSGO.
flashbangs. It's 12 gauge shotgun shell.
I remember these.
Yeah, it's the one that threw pieces of a mannequin past me because I didn't know how explosive they are. Stuck in a full jug of fuel.
Oh yeah, you're
That was not
definitely
as
gonna
explosive
burn
as I
on that
thought.
one.
And that gun is definitely going to be done now. Like, there's no way we can save that gun. Our tables are done.
That's a nice little flame, though, a little mushroom cloud. It's like a mini nuke.
That's not going to work.
I think old lady, what's her name, is going to call the fire department on you again.
She always does. Mikey, get out of there. It's just getting worse. You think Billy's okay?
I don't know. Let's ask.
Oh, our lead
Yeah, I might
sled
do a
is in
gun
there
range
too.
vlog this week, possibly.
Our lead sled and my shotgun.
It's a good thing it was just a Benelli clone.
I liked that shotgun.
I was going to ask you for it for Christmas.
That was the real Benelli?
You got the real Benelli?
Nah, just messing
Oh, okay. Dude, for a second I was
You
like,
got it. No, you didn't see it? Oh, man. We're definitely getting the fire department called. Luckily, though, they have my phone number, and they usually just call me and go, did you mean to do that? And I'm like, yes. Always. The answer's always yes. I think the table is what's burning so much right now. We make fire retardant tables. We need some of them.
Well, you can't
I love
say
this
that,
range.
man.
This is good. This feels right, you know? Just like lighting things on fire.
Getting back to your roots.
Getting back to my roots, you know? Hope no one
I miss
range
North
day wants to do
Carolina.
this. There's gonna be a lot of people.
Although it doesn't really get cold there, and I like the cold.
Well.
Blue Blaze 69 actually just commented on a recent video. If Hank Hill was carrying a propane tank and he got shot, would he die? Hank Hill's
Good
right
question.
here. We got 2 full propane tanks hooked to this
A propane tank
Sturdy
is
oak.
not if Hank Hill
Right
was
in
carrying
here.
2 full
with an
propane
armor
tanks.
penetrating incendiary Tracer. This is the GM6
Oh,
Lynx.
he about to shoot that joint some big shit.
50 BMG bullpup. Armor piercing incendiary tracer out of a GM6 Lynx. A bullpup 50 BMG. Going against our propane tanks with old Hank. No fire?
No flame though. That's crazy.
How disappointing.
Is that new 50
Freaking red and
BMG?
silver tip. And no fire.
It looks like it.
Fake ammo? Or
Like where
fake
it shoots
propane?
the barrel action. The momentum of the barrel action is what chambers a new round and ejects the shell casing. It's pretty cool. Like I said before, y'all remember when we were younger, 50 BMG being shot from an actual, like, in this case, I mean, in the case of what I know and what a lot of y'all probably know is,
Which is why when we've lit these
a
things
Bear
before, you
50
put like
cal
a
sniper.
flare next to them.
You remember that
So it
shit
doesn't
used
matter
to be
if it sparks or not. It's gonna.
massive.
Apparently, our
Big
Apex
ass fucking sniper, boy.
fire. Let's check out Hank. He got pushed over. He was right there. A little shaken up, but he's doing okay.
I still hear it.
It's because it's liquid down there and it's just kind of bubbling out. Let's go, Hank. You live to
Well,
fight
now
another
we
day.
have-
Thanks to Clear Ballistics for sending us this bus. Also, we need to
A
get
ballistic.
shotgun. You know,
head.
I don't want to leave a gun out here where some kid could find it and, you know, rob a bank or something. This is good. We just need to scrub it
Yeah.
up. Good to go. Thanks for watching this episode of Demolition Ranch. I love you! And I'll see you next time.
Do it, baby. What should we watch next, people? Or should I just end the stream right there and stream again with something else? That is the question. I know that I can watch Demolition Ranch videos on here. I don't think I would. I don't think I'll be demonetized if I post this. Because I've made reactions to his channel before, and as I have seen, they do not. They allow their content to be used on YouTube. Same thing with Colio Noir. So I guess let's take a look at this steel framed Walter PDP. He says of your dreams. So it must be a good weapon. Full size pistol by the looks of it. Let's get started. Y'all can probably still hear that. I don't want to see no ads, but
Guys, this is serious.
What you
Sports can
gonna
be your
do?
pathway to a better life.
Well, like yours?
The Walther PDP SF, or the SF stands for steel frame. Now, I like when Walther sends me these steel frame guns because as much as I like polymer frame guns for like concealed carry and all that other jazz,
shout out Colio Noir, man.
cannot beat the feel of steel. Ooh, that rhymed. Cannot beat the feel of steel. Yeah, it rhymed.
Cannot
because
beat the feel.
the shooting experience with the steel gun, it's just different from a polymer or any other type of weird material you want to use to put on a firearm. You cannot beat steel. It just
See, me personally, I have never shot a fully steel framed weapon. So I can't identify with the feeling just yet. A friend of mine that I just met recently does want to go to the gun range this week. So hopefully that all pans out, and if that does, I will post a vlog of that, and we'll see what we end up shooting while we're there, because I'm definitely going to try to see about taking my my AR so I can test out my flip sights and my grip, because I did not have a flip sight or a grip on my AR when I first shot it. That I'm referring to my Chopper Day vlog. If you want to go see that, it's on my channel. I went to West Virginia with shout out Mark Chopper, shout out Black Rambo, shout out Jay the Shooter, because those were pretty much the only guys who I knew who they were when I got there. I met a really cool guy who let me shoot one of his modified ARs as well. It was a lot of fun, but as I mentioned, I haven't gotten to shoot my AR with my current attachments, so I'm gonna see about doing that. If it's anything like shooting my full-size IWI Masada, then it should be a great experience. And I'm referring to like shooting a steel-framed full-size pistol. But yeah, like I said, we'll see what happens.
Not beat steel. It just feels so much higher quality and more premium. Kind of like the hoodie I'm wearing right now. See, these are the brand new premium embroidered hoodies at shop.mrcoleonthewar.com. Got this beautiful embroidery and this beautiful material and fabric. This is kind of like the steel version.
An embroidered hoodie?
It makes no sense. Except for the premium part, because this is some premium shit.
Can't beat the quality.
Head over to shop.mrcoleonthewar.com right now and grab a hoodie. Now, back to why we're actually here. We're here for that too, but you get the point. I got it in a couple days ago for my FFL, and immediately when I picked up the gun, because I love the PDP. Go watch my video on the Polymer PDP. I love that thing. And I remember
so yeah, there's a
and I felt it in my hand. Me and my FFL were like, damn, this thing feels good. It feels so good. Oh man. But this is literally my first shots of the gun. You just saw them. Okay, I lied. I shot a couple magazines off camera. Sue me. But I wanted to do this video really quickly because you're watching this now and it's come out, but let's just say I got a little beside myself or ahead of myself and I posted this on my Instagram when I wasn't supposed to. And then Walter was like, wait a minute, why did you post that? It doesn't come out till Friday. So, sorry.
I like the hat too, by the way.
I got a little excited.
At least made a great product. But I don't know about the patch.
What are the features? The features on this gun are pretty much everything you get with the PDP, except with a little more plus added to it. So think OEM plus. So you still have the ability to mount a red dot on here. You have the adjustable rear sights. Honestly, I think they should be suppressor height metal sights. I'm just not going to belabor that point, but whatever. But then you also have this phenomenal trigger. We'll get to that. And then of course you have this magazine well, which I go back and forth on as far as sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't in terms of looks. So it's like together as a package, I think it looks good. But then sometimes I'm like, I wonder what it looks like without the mag well. I'm pretty sure you can easily take it off, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. But I think once I deck it out, when I do the full review on this gun and I deck it out, this is me just waxing poetic the first time I shoot it. So you're just gonna have to bear with me as I ramble. Once I put my red dot on here, get my light on here and set it up, I think this gun's going to really zing. Another beautiful thing about having a steel frame gun, especially in the side, is you get a lot more bullets. So you got a 18 round mag. So funny thing is, when I first saw this gun, I only saw the 18 round mags. Now the 18 and the 20 round mags are very deceptive because they don't really look like much different. So for instance, that's the 18 round magazine.
Word. I like the editing on here.
This is a 20 round magazine. See what I'm getting at?
I mean, it looks
personally, I think they should come out with a magazine that has an even longer base to get to get us to like 23, 25 rounds personally. But there you have it, 20 rounds.
Oh
18.
yeah.
Ergonomically,
it's like ASMR, baby. Listening to that magazine click in and out of that magwell. Beautiful.
They just kind of know how to do ergonomics on their guns, and they do it in such a unassuming way. See, A lot of times when you see a gun from an ergonomic standpoint, you look at them and you can tell that gun's trying to be ergonomic. Because they got a bunch of like finger grooves here and a bunch of indentations and stuff here to make it look like they did some high science to fit the hands and stuff like that. Nah, not with Walther. Walther's just like straight grip, little hump in the back. But they give you the feeling like the gun was made for your hand, which is so weird because there's nothing super fancy about their ergonomic system here. Nothing. But in your hand, you get up on this, oh man. Yeah. Like I said, the gun's heavy, but it is balanced.
You hear that?
So even with the fully loaded mag in here, or half a mag, the gun still sits balanced. So even as I go through the magazine, I don't get a massive shift in weight in the gun like you can get with some other guns. Steel guns are good for 2 reasons, and 2 reasons only. They shoot flat, which makes the shooting experience enjoyable, and they tend to look way better than their polymer counterparts. And this gun is no exception. From a shooting standpoint, all steel frame guns tend to shoot really flat because they're steel and they're heavy. Now, what tends to change is the barrel length changes the dynamic on how that gun shoots flat perceptibly. That's a fancy way of me saying I think longer slide guns, longer barrel guns tend to flip more versus shorter slide guns. Now, that doesn't mean the gun shoots harder, it just flips more. A gun can still flip more and still shoot softer. So for instance, the Walther Q4 steel frame. I think a lot of it also has to do with the fact that it's not that long of a barrel. A lot of people like these super long barrels and they're like, give me long barrels, give me long barrels. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool and all, but I like guns that naturally sit flat. And when you have a barrel that's too long, you start to get slippiness that I don't like. But with this gun, you don't get any of that. It just sits and I can shoot so fast. I mean, geez, look. Shorter barrel. Shoots soft because it's heavier, but it also doesn't flip very much. Now, with this, because it is a steel frame, that flipping sensation, I notice it, but I still feel the soft recoil. And because of the weight up front with the steel slide and the steel frame, it's just so though I perceive the flip, though I perceive how much this gun flips compared to say the same type of gun in a shorter barrel length, it's still extremely pleasurable to shoot. And not only that, the gun runs really, really, really fast. Like, oh man, you can just
right now on YouTube.
All right.
You want to actually
Walther has
interact
2
with me,
different
go to
names for the
YouTube,
triggers. I think it's
'cause
like
I can respond to
dynamic
the
action
comments
trigger.
there. I'm not gonna keep picking
remember.
my phone up
Remember,
here.
I told you this is my first shots on this gun, and honestly, I just forgot because I have the memory of a goldfish. But this is one of the best looking triggers, I think, in 99% of guns. I love this trigger system. It's so beautiful. It looks like a work of functional art, if you ask me. Now, what's crazy about that is that it actually feels better. Let's take a look. So, we all know how I like my triggers at this point. I like a nice take up, boom. Short, but nice and smooth. This is stupid silky smooth.
Right now.
Hit that wall, a nice definitive wall that's not too heavy, and then a break, and then watch this reset. Well, let's do it again. All right, take up, boom, break, boom, reset, boom. Take up, wall, break.
Give me a second, people. Gamel. On the wrong one. Kitty. CKED. Bum, bum, bum. They want me to confirm the damn thing. I gotta open the damn app on fucking iPhone. Stupid ass shit. Yeah, I know. I was there when I did it. Okay, so let's get rid of that.
Reset. I don't know how they do it, but Walther just always manages. Walther always manages to make exceedingly
pronounced Walther?
exceedingly good triggers.
I say
So
Walter.
take the
I guess
trigger
it's Walther.
that's in the stock PDP
Walther
and magnify it times
PDP.
100. And that trigger in the PDP was already really, really good. And this just takes it to
Once you click this video, you'll be taken to USDCA.com.
Yeah, I don't have YouTube Red. I've said it
From
before.
here, you
I'm
can click
fucking
on any
poor.
state.
Subscribe to my channel so I can have and get YouTube Red.
You can't beat it. Still frame guns,
Can't beat
especially
it,
coming out to the range and just shooting. This is the way you do it. This is Walther just kills it in the still frame gun. It'd be hard for us to find another company that can do still frame guns to the degree that Walther does. And I'm not including that. I mean, this is kind of your typical striker fire guns in a steel frame. It's hard to beat Walther, and they did it again. So I look forward to doing the full length video on this. This is just supposed to be like my first mag review, of course, but I want to shoot this gun some more and some more and some more and some more and really get a feel for her, because this is going to find a place in the
me
rotation
personally,
somewhere. I don't know quite yet what, but
I'm not a fan of calling or giving my weapons genders. I just think it's kind
video's
of weird.
over,
I
Peter.
don't know.
like I'm supposed to do the dramatic walk off. You kill it if you continue to film me while I'm walking off. You pull the people out of the actual.
Well,
the actual. Oh gosh.
Let's see. Boom, bum, psh, boom, bum, bum, psh, bum, 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 psh, bum, 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 psh. I have also reacted to this channel, Grantham. We're gonna see how lethal 10mm auto. I don't know what the difference is, if it's an automatic weapon or that's just the name of the rounds. How lethal they are, baby. Let's do
Communism is wrong.
God damn. Shit. Hopefully I don't get demonetized with
Uncertain times.
the way that YouTube is going
Wishy-washy
nowadays.
science. Cheaters on Call of Duty. What can be trusted nowadays? I'll tell you what can be trusted. Grantham science. In uncertain times, we bring you hard evidence and real facts. And today, we're going to be proving a very controversial topic, and that is, we're going to be
I guess that's
testing
just the name of the auto.
how
I
deadly
mean, the ammo.
10mm. I hope you will join us as we test the deadliness of 10mm.
He's got like a Christmas theme song.
Want to know how I took my business to the next level? It's simple. It's Shopify.
Why are you breathing so hard?
Science is difficult, but you know it's not difficult? Signing up for the Sonoran Desert Institute, our biggest sponsor. If you're living Mike, there you have Alan say Grantham sent you, and that it is the way you get better. Or 77 grain. I see what we're talking about. It costs us a lot. 9mm, is that what you're talking about? No, I'm not. You know precisely what we're talking about. So the 10mm, if you're not familiar with it, is actually very interesting. You see, in the 1980s, the FBI got into a shootout, and 9mm LMAO performed very well. The FBI realized that they needed a more powerful caliber to shoot through windshields and otherwise infringe on rights. So they sought out the civilian world because a round very similar to 10mm is being developed by Jeff Cooper and multiple other people. Long story short, 10mm auto was developed. It's actually a pretty cool name. I feel really cool saying it. But my favorite part about the 10mm auto story is that the round has some recoil behind it. It's actually a fairly powerful round. And the weak soy boy feds actually couldn't shoot it well, so every FBI agent that qualified with a 10mm was shooting really terribly. So what happened is the FBI then asked them to, make it a little bit not as snappy, don't shoot as hard because we have weak wrists, and we actually came up with the 40 Smith & Wesson. So the 40 Smith & Wesson is actually just a 10mm with a shortened case, since they don't need as much powder in there, since they're federal agents.
I never knew that.
Not shoot it well.
That's actually crazy. The 40 has a big history because now it's not even the 40, it's the 40.
It's a 40. Actually, you know what they call the 40 Smith & Wesson? They call it the 40 Short and Weak. But right here we have a Smith & Wesson Performance Center M&P 2.0 in 10mm auto. You see that, Micah?
Yes.
10mm.
Here's an unfortunate fact for you. If you're buying 10mm auto, most companies that are making it actually aren't loading it to the full specifications. You're actually getting a round that is only marginally more powerful than a 40 Smith & Wesson Short and Weak. So it's actually quite a travesty. However, many defensive companies do make full power 10mm loads. And today we are using Underwood. We love them quite a bit. Their ammunition rocks. And we are going to be taking a look at two different rounds. We're going to see which one works best, and then we're going to compare it in a ballistic dummy. We're going to be comparing this directly with a 9mm shooting the famous, how does Charlie say it?
Gold Spear Dot.
Gold Spear Dot, Spear Gold Dot, which is an absolute killer when it comes to 9mm. So right here, we have the 10mm auto, 135 grain jacketed hollow point, 1,600 feet per second. Spicy. Then, of course, we have the incredible 180 grain XTP, that stands for Extreme Terminal Performance or Extreme Terminal Penetration, penetration being the big word, jacketed hollow point, 1,300 feet per second. We're gonna see which does best, and it will be compared directly to 9mm LMAO, and we're gonna see how it does. There's a lot of people absolutely obsessed with 10mm. Like, they will live and die on that hill, but I don't think they shoot, so they'll probably die on that hill.
Mike.
Sorry.
Hey, I brought you a 9mm.
Oh, that's beautiful. I guess he got that gun from what, a cartel boss?
Right here we have a Brita 92 FS from Blackbeard's Custom. He's actually our best friend. We love this guy quite a bit.
Oh, he's mega big.
And this is the coolest pistol I've literally ever owned. If you've seen Romeo plus Juliet, this is it. Right here we have the 9mm Spear Gold Dot, 124 grain. Next to it we have the guy she told you not to worry about, the 10mm 135 grain jacketed hollow point. 135 grain jacketed hollow point, 10mm, 1,600 feet per second. Ready?
Yep.
Hey man, I can see my chat now, so if you got anything to say, say it with your chest, little ass nigga, and I'll be able to respond because I have another monitor, well not monitor, another computer here, so I can monitor.
He dumped every single ounce of energy in like the first half of the gel block. That's crazy transfer.
Bro,
energy.
I would even say like the first quarter of the gel block.
Dude, come look at this right here.
That's like right at the entrance.
So giant 10mm hole right there in the entrance.
Don't stick your finger in there,
man. That whole thing began to fragment immediately. The petals peeled right off. Right on impact, you could see all the wound tracks, and you could see how big that temporary cavity was.
What's up, Jose?
I mean, that makes it a little bit easier to incapacitate somebody if you're a little off from a major vessel. And you can see the slug. The slug itself traveled a good distance in, and then continued to fragment and expand, and then came to a rest about halfway through. I'm really interested to see what the 180 grain is going to do at this point. Okay, now we have the 180 grain XTP, Extreme Terminal Performance, which is a Hornady projectile, and it performs really well. That was lame. I'm sorry.
Pause, young boy, pause.
All right, I'm curious to see what the recoil is going to be like on this.
Let's see, dude. You ready?
Send it.
Okay, we have 180 grain XTP jacketed hollow point. Ready, Micah?
Yep.
That shit almost sound like a rifle round.
That
I don't even know if I want to shoot that.
That euthanized the dog in me, I'll tell you that much.
God damn!
To be
That bitch
clear,
went
I
right through.
anticipated recoil on the first one and went super low. That thing is stout, but more importantly, that
Good
had
shot, though.
crazy penetration and crazy cavitation, as you can see from the slow-mo. Let's take
No, I
a look
haven't
and
seen
see
that
how we
version.
did here. So the wound tracks aren't as
me look at a
crazy
picture or
big. You want to come in and
something,
zoom in
or-
on these?
Yeah.
The wound tracks aren't as crazy big as the 135 grain. I'm going to owe that to the speed of the projectile. But what it lost in there is certainly made up for in temporary cavity, and the wound channel is still incredibly impressive. And not to mention, it went through the entire gel block. This is kind of what I would default to in a defensive scenario, and the reason I'm saying that is penetration is incredibly important in a defensive scenario, especially winter coats, windshields.
You follow me on the
This
tube,
thing is
Jose?
not going to care.
Or not the tube,
And I'm guessing with a good winter coat in front, that's going to
IG?
slow it down even more and stop that in the body.
I'm live on
You
IG
never know when
too,
you're getting
just
like
to kinda
transverse
let people
shots
know that
versus
I'm
just
live
straight
on
through.
tube. That's Streaker Vision.
Got the power
Go and
behind
subscribe.
it.
All
Right
that.
here we have some factory 10mm that is loaded. Well, see for yourself.
Damn, that
If
bitch
that's
sound
10mm,
crazy.
then why is it loaded to 40 SAMI specs? You're being cheated. Let's see how LOL 9mm does. 124 grain, spear, gold dot.
He got that
That's a killer round in 9mm.
Pablo Escobar
Ready?
special. I'm glad, man.
Mobile games are
Listen,
going big.
I'm gonna keep telling y'all on both, man. I don't got
PC.
YouTube Red, so subscribe so I can get YouTube Red, and y'all don't have to watch commercials with me.
Yeah. 9mm.
That almost went through too.
But the performance of the spear gold dot is really good, especially for the
See,
recoil
this
that
is
you get
why-
out of that round. So let's take a look.
This is why this is why my EDC is chambered in 9mm, because when I had my first shooting experiences with my father shooting his 40 caliber Glock, I'd say my accuracy was around 89%. I only missed 5 shots in total, and that's between about 4 boxes of ammo at the time. Due to my accuracy with the more powerful round, naturally, I decided that 9mm would be my carry round because my accuracy with 9mm is far higher, and far higher than 89%. What do you think that is? Somewhere around 100, I would think, at least.
Look at the wind track right here. So first off, it traveled all the way to the end. We actually have the slug right there, and I'll pull that out in just a second. But if we start at the entrance right here, we can see we certainly had expansion. You can see in the slow-mo.
You see I got the transitions.
Not
Nice and
nearly as
good.
energetic as the 10mm, but still excellent performance. It might seem like
There ain't
super
nobody on
weak,
one
like
right
it
now,
didn't
man.
really do well.
I thought y'all
but
was
that
doing
is
this every
wonderful
weekend.
terminal performance from
You know
a
what I'm
9mm
saying?
round. Okay.
I'm live right now
Slow
on
down. We have
YouTube.
Charlie to be weird about it, so
What's
it's actually
going on,
much more
Ivy?
science related. And right there, we have the perfect
Oh, Javi.
opening.
Jose.
Wow, that ballistic dummy definitely got rocked. Probably a permanent injury. You know, maybe if you had good representation, you'd be okay.
Give
but it doesn't.
me
You know what? You
a
can have good
name
legal
that
representation. Now,
starts
this video
with an H.
is sponsored by Morgan, the country's biggest injury
Jose.
lawyer, with over 900 lawyers, over 100 locations at 49
I
states.
see.
Injured and don't know where to start? With Morgan and
sent
Morgan,
it on
it is
IG?
so easy. They are a modernized law firm with simple
I'ma take a
clicks.
look at
You're
it
gonna
later
get through, you're gonna
because
submit that.
let me
It'll
skip
happen
this
until you
damn
have charged.
ad.
Listen, Morgan and Morgan people. Now, right here we have one of our volunteers. This
There we
is
go.
a ballistic dummy. from
Ballistic
Ballistic Dummy
dummy!
Lab. It is a pretty good approximation of the human body. We have bone, organ, fluids. Bullets do weird things when they strike these different parts of the body. So this does a fairly good job of showing what it could look like. It's not a one-to-one, but it's, what do we say, Micah? We say good enough
For government work.
for government work. There you have it. So we're going to start with our first shot. 135 grain jacketed hollow point from the 10mm through the upper chest. Then we'll do the 180. 135 grain jacketed hollow point.
Oh. God damn, bro. Like I said, that shit looked like
Look
that
at
shit hit like a
expansion. You
rifle
see that
round.
flowering?
It's immediate. It's like it's almost like surface
I
contact.
don't know. You get hit by a 10mm round.
Flower.
What's interesting to me is you can see it
think that's
shattered
gonna be
2
good for
ribs
you.
right there. Not from direct contact, but simply by being close enough to the wound cavity. This is why that temporary wound cavity and the permanent are just so important. and it went straight through the lung, and you could see it destroyed the lung. You see the amount of bleeding there. Then, of course, we have a lot of internal bleeding. What's crazy to me is it traveled through all those ribs, hit the scapula, and still almost exited.
It didn't
That is
come
a
out.
psychotic amount of power being dumped into a human body. That is death right there.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
is
most definitely.
not much that's going to save you outside of like some type of healer's magic. What's the spell?
You could just drink a health potion.
Yeah, the health mode Skyrim's.
So my friend decided to try and use a necromancer spell, and apparently we contaminated the crime scene because that spell uses a lot of glitter.
180 grain.
This is Immortals of Avium.
Then they are hitting me with a lot of ads,
First-person
bro.
magic shooter, where you unleash an
First
arsenal of
person
magic spells
magic
in
shooter.
fast-paced combat that defies FPS
But is it multiplayer? It's just a story mode game by the looks of it. Woo-wee.
Do you see that? So it hit
Man, look
straight.
at that wound cavity.
It hit straight through that rib and just disintegrated. You see how much is missing? It cracked up through the sternum. It still broke this collar, this upper rib right
I was
here.
about to mention
It's
that.
like the lower rib was cracked too.
It broke
see
the
the back.
ribs. Snow!
Dude, it
I'm
had
gonna
enough
have
power
that
to
shit for you.
shatter
I
the
got
scapula
the,
and still
I can't
exit,
get it on
dude.
camera
It's
right
time
now.
to hit it from the back.
I got the new mic, I got the new
135,
PC
gut
set up, so I'm able to record at home and get these tracks out a little bit faster.
The 135, I can't believe how big it opens up. Look at those petals coming off on that permanent wound cavity.
That is probably the craziest handgun round to date we've seen as far as initial expansion.
We fired a lot from like 44 Magnum to 500 Smith & Wesson, but this is a huge wound cavity for what we have, like just a semi-automatic, rimless cartridge. That's wild. I cannot believe that. So it went straight through the gut. We impacted off the spine, shattered the spine, and you can see the slug is kind of stuck in the spine right there. So you're never walking again. That's it.
Crazy.
180 grain XTP. Dude.
That one seemed like it went out the back.
Yeah, it definitely did. He
Perfect.
is paralyzed.
Star pattern.
I have never seen that large of a permanent wound cavity from a handgun. That looks like a shotgun slug.
That is insane.
That shit looks crazy, bro.
It went straight. You could see the hole in the spine. There's a slug right there, a piece of the pedal. Should we pull that out? Okay, after reviewing the high speed, we actually did have complete jacket separation, and the lead slug itself did exit. I cannot believe that amount of power.
That's
that
crazy,
blows me
ain't it?
away. But a good question is
I
going to
remember
be,
being young and thinking
what is
the
it
whole
like
bullet
with
is what
follow-up
hit you?
shots? We have two comped weapons. Both you could consider them
Obviously
performance type
realizing
weapons.
later that only
How fast will it
the-
take me to do a bill drill with full power rounds with both of them? Next up is going to be
Tip
bill drill. 6
is what
rounds
comes out and hits
in under
you?
2 seconds at 7 yards. It's going to be, I'm
It
guessing,
doesn't work like
significantly
Mario,
easier
where
with
like
9mm.
the
I
big
actually
ass
haven't shot this
bullet with the
particular one
face
much because it's so beautiful, but
is
here
like
we are.
one solid
And then we'll be
piece.
using full power 180 grain 10mm, and we'll see what the time difference is. I'm guessing if I'm actually trying to make good hits. So I haven't shot 10mm enough, dude. I'm not. Let's see how it goes, man. All right, you ready?
God
All right,
damn.
next up, full power 10mm. Bill drill.
Death.
3.7, not too bad.
But slower.
I had to focus pretty hard on that. Mikey, you gotta try it once.
I've only fired one round through this thing, so. Jesus! You gotta shift your grip almost halfway through that.
Communism is wrong.
Ooh! Blew his shit right off. Damn.
Your 2 cents.
Sorry,
There's
look at the
giblets
mountain.
everywhere.
I'm bought in, dude. I'm 100% in. I'm carrying this, dude. Tell me anybody's gonna get up.
No one's getting up.
No one's getting up. But you know how many rounds I can carry? 15 10mm rounds. We have an MVP 2.0,
15
10mm
certain death
non-comp,
rounds.
so we can see the full power recoil, because I'm probably not going to carry the comp version.
Damn, that bitch kicking. That bitch kicking, boy.
I felt that a lot more. The stippling is great. I love M&Ps, but I felt that a lot more compared to the comp, which makes sense, of course. Next up, we have the absolute polar opposite. We have a comp Sandhawk from Nighthawk.
Ooh, that's a pretty gun, man.
Just does not
nice
recoil.
airsoft, dude.
Yeah, that's an airsoft gun right there. You know, as much as we argue about calibers, when it comes to the Grand Thumb crew,
that's true.
The thing that really matters to me is that you train. If you're not carrying your gun, it doesn't matter. People are like, oh, I carry like a 45 or 10 millimeter. I'm like, cool, do you like carry it to the gym? They're like, no, it's too big. Cool, I would rather you carry a 380 to the gym, at least have something on you. The gun left in your knife.
That's what I be saying, man.
Nothing. Make sure that you carry. Make sure that you are training with your firearm, otherwise it's not going to
listen to this man.
Super cool, great performance. If you don't train with it,
I'm on the bench, pushing weight with my pistol on my hip.
Only thing
no bullshit. I'm on the toilet taking shit with my pistol on my hip. No bullshit. I'm in the shower washing my dick with my pistol not on my hip, but like close by.
I think it's really important.
No bullshit.
Winter holidays come around. You don't let yourself go.
What you talking about?
You put those calories to good use.
R.I.P. Pop Smoke. He got murked. Guess why? He was in the shower. No strap. They caught him. They killed him. Butt naked. No disrespect.
Go. Make sure you hit the gym. You put.
No disrespect to him. But they caught him. Lacking. After a shower. R.I.P. Pop Smoke, man. But you ain't about to catch me lacking butt naked. You gonna die behind this. Period. I got my shit in there. It's with me. No matter where I go. I don't give a fuck what's going on. Why you got it if you ain't going, you know what I mean, have it? That's how I feel. And for all you sword boys out there afraid of guns, it's the individual, not the weapon. Streaker vision. Come back again. Take a look. It's in a book. It's Streaker vision. I can go